Welcome back. Oh, I barely survived that article. If you know me even a little, you'll know my greatest fear is the ocean, especially getting lost in the ocean, sharks in the ocean, things like that terrify me. So this is an absolute horror story, in my opinion. So let's turn our attention to Will Franzen, a 61-year-old gentleman from New Zealand who is a big fan of fishing. He was out in his boat off the coast of New Zealand, enjoying something that he does very regularly. And he was quite excited at first because he caught something on the end of his hook and he believed it was a marlin. Now, if you don't know what marlins are, they're enormous tuna. If you've ever related to the tuna family, big spear in the nose, very, very strong. They say they're the fastest fish, I think the fastest type of fish. So as you can imagine, quite difficult to hook. If you've ever read The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway, and he spends like a day or something with a marlin attached to his hook, like refusing to let go, but it's so strong he can't reel it in. Anyway, so this marlin is super strong. He's very excited for about 3 seconds, then it pulls him off the boat into the water, and because it's very strong, it swims away. So then he's in the water and he thinks, I've just swim. He can swim, luckily. He's got his life jacket on. He tries to swim back to the boat, tries to grab onto the fishing line, but isn't quick enough. It slips through his fingers and the boat starts drifting away. And he tries and tries to swim towards shore or back towards the boat, but the current is just pulling him away from land and away from his boat. And so he's floating in the water, panicking. Luckily, he's buoyant, so he doesn't have to keep treading water, and hope for the best. I think he spends almost an entire 24-hour period. So he did say that he enjoyed watching the sunset. He had a moment of calm out there in the ocean, the peace and quiet, the beauty of nature. The sun going down. And then I guess he was back to panicking again after a moment of that. Then finally, in the morning, he spotted something that looked like a boat far away from him, and he didn't have anything to signal except his watch. So he managed to try and reflect the sun off his watch face to sort of make a flashing signal towards them. They noticed it, they came towards him, they picked him up, and his life was saved. Thank goodness. I can't imagine anything more terrifying. I would have died of fright. Oh, I forgot to mention, he even saw a shark during the night, swimming around him. Luckily, it didn't attack him. I don't know why he got so lucky and met the one shark that isn't hungry.
He's got the watch on.
But he's got the lucky watch, yes.
He's okay.
Oh, goodness. So I didn't like this article.
No.
But okay, let's think about this shark thing.
Can we not?
How do you think? Is there anything he did perhaps that made the shark not attack him? Like, what would you do? What would you think is the best tactics if you encounter a shark and you're floating in the water?
I wouldn't know because I would die before the shark even came near to me.
Heart attack.
I would see. Already in the ocean, I would probably die just being in the ocean because it's so scary. If I saw something in the water, just the thought of something in the water kills me. But if I actually saw it, it would just be like, all right, well, I'm just done now. And so whatever happened to me, I don't know. I've heard that splashing about is not good for sharks. So trying to maintain calm. Oh gosh.
I mean, maybe that's what it was, that he was just so shocked. He's like in this frozen.
Yeah.
And luckily then he's just still. He's not thrashing around. Hopefully if you could freeze still.
Or maybe it was like cold water, so the shark was just like, let's like, I don't want a popsicle right now, you know? I need something a bit warmer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know, like, and if the shark does come near you, apparently punching the nose and eyes is a thing. Don't swim away from them. If they come near you, you're supposed to gently like push them away. If they're trying to attack you, punch them. But you're also supposed to not swim away because it kind of triggers. It's like dogs and stuff.
Yeah.
If you run away, it triggers like a thing in them that they're like, oh, I need to chase it.
must chase. Are you saying that sharks are the dogs of the ocean?
I love dogs, so no. I like sharks are amazing. I respect them. I actually love all animals. I just don't want to be in the ocean with one. But I would rather be in with a shark than a whale.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'm a weird one like that, but bigger the animal, the worse for me.
I feel like you've already answered the question about feeling, so I'm going to alter it slightly.
Good. I'm not feeling good right now.
Do you think, forget the shark for a second.
Good.
How would you have coped? What would have been your strategy if you had found yourself in the same situation as Will?
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
Trying to overcome irrational fear is hard because it is irrational. Even now, I have fear in me just imagining the situation. So if I'm in the actual situation, I would have to do my best to numb my mind, I think, to not forget about it. I bet I'd be doing a lot of singing, for one.
Oh.
Like just trying to, or talking to myself. When I'm scared, I often talk to myself, like have a voice to kind of push me back in the right direction. But I don't know if it would work.
Yeah, it might not be enough.
I'd be like, and I'm gonna die. Yep, this is it for me.
Let's sing.
Lord, take me home now, please.
Yeah, sing some gospel, yes. Yeah. Lift your spirits and add a little
Wade
prayer
in the water. I wouldn't sing that. Too on the nose.
Oh, goodness. So after this traumatizing article, John and I need to go for a little respite.
Oh gosh, please, yes.
So while you excuse us, please do check out the vocabulary section. Hold on to some of those words and I hope you get some use out of them. We'll see you in the next article. Bye.
Easier said than done.
Easier said than done.
Enervated.
Enervated.
Buoyancy.
Buoyancy.
Respite.
Respite.
Frigid.
Frigid.